It's not good enough. If you're Bam Adebayo, you got to get attached to Vucevic. That's one. And now you get your arms out. This player can't curl. Like, what you do here does nothing because this player still curls. So, okay, Kevin Love's got to stay underneath right here and just battle for real estate with Vucevic, okay? Look at this. You're going to front the post late. So, look, now this player's got to come over late and backside help. So his feet are taking him inward while this skip pass is made to the corner, and it just rip and go right by you. Okay, if you're Tyler Herro, why are you going under the screen? There's too much space to go over. You got to go way too far under. So look what happens. Now Jimmy Butler's got to stay to the ball because it's going to take you forever to get under this screen that you went under ridiculously. And now look, now you're just letting DeRozan catch this ball too low. I mean, look at it. It's just one little move. And if you're Kevin Love, you cannot let Coby White turn the corner here when you hedge, okay? You got to keep him in this area here. You have backside help coming right here. But if you let him turn the corner, it's over. I mean, okay, you got a loose ball right here. Kevin Love, get back now, please. You're just standing. It's just no. If you are Kevin Love, it is never okay to be just getting back to the middle of nowhere in transition. You got to stay up here so you have somebody to guard. Look at Kevin Love. You're standing in the middle of nowhere, so you're obviously leaving somebody now. Organized in transition. Again, you can't stand in the middle of nowhere. This Heat player's got to find somebody to guard, but you're standing in no man's land. It's just... Oh, the Heat really struggle in transition to get organized. If Oladipo, you got to communicate. So are you guarding here? Then Oladipo needs to come here. And this player needs to communicate that you're guarding Drummond. Like, this is a disaster again. Look at Oladipo. He's not going to have time to get out. Okay, so the Heat are doubling DeRozan right here, okay? What's this player doing? You got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set, all right? Look at the problem here. Your feet are not set. Your feet are moving. So now you're not going to have time to get out on this pass. So Coby White can just rip and go and gets this opening now because you're off balance. Victor Oladipo, you cannot leave your feet trying to gamble on a deflection of a pass. Look at Oladipo there. Look at him leave his feet. Like, if you want to double the post, that's fine, but Jimmy Butler's got to be ready to rotate here. Like you got to start to creep over because when this pass is made, you got to be here. And then I don't know what this player's doing because he's got to rotate here, and then this player would go here, and this player goes to the corner. But I don't even know why I drew all that stuff because you don't even rotate once. Okay, again, the Heat are doubling. You have to rotate here. I'm not even going to draw the other lines. You don't rotate once. Like, this is utterly mind-boggling. This player's doubling again. You gotta get up and you gotta rotate. This player's not getting back to Beverly. Oh my God. If you're Jimmy Butler here, just guard the ball. All right, look at Jimmy Butler. You're fine. Why? Look at his feet. Why are you moving your feet up? So you're going uphill. This player's going downhill. That draws help. That leaves Beverly open. Trapping stop. It's already over. You can't let this player turn the corner if you trap. Like, you got to box him in right here. Okay, look at this. You just let this Zach LaVine turn the corner on a trap. It's over. It's done. Put points on the board. Okay, so Jimmy Butler's going to double the post. Now, he needs to say something so Adebayo, because Adebayo's got to rotate here, okay? We don't need a third person doubling the post right now. If Adebayo is here, this player would rotate here, you'd rotate here, Jimmy Butler comes back. But we have the perimeter's wide open. We have 4 Heat players in the paint. Horrible switch. If you're switching this right here, stop. Bam Adebayo should be up here, ready to guard. This player would be underneath, Jimmy Butler. Okay, this is a terrible switch. Bam Adebayo's beneath the screener. He's got his hand on the screener. So look at this. You're not in defensive stance. You're not ready to guard right now. It's another disastrous Heat switch. Look at this. You just switched onto the ball. Why? Look at this player's foot right here. Why are you leaning towards the screen? Look at him leaning that way towards the screen. Why? You're switching. Now you're off balance. Okay, so the Heat are trapping right now. All right, Tyler Herro needs to stay home. His man is 1 pass away. The help comes from here on this player's roll. This player would slide here. Because, again, we're not worried about this player 2 passes away. Because this player can just simply slide here, and Bam Adebayo would come there as that pass is being made. But Tyler Herro is coming in backside help. Well, your man is 1 pass away. Okay, guarding Zach LaVine one-on-one is hard enough, okay? It becomes a lot more harder when you're trying to deny an entry pass. Look at this Heat player trying to deny an entry pass. So look at this. How are you going to... You just gave Zach LaVine an angle. Look at this. And look at your feet. Disaster. Not in a defensive stance. I mean, look at your feet. It's a disaster. You have no chance of getting back out now. It's over. Look at that. Just rip and go right by you. If you're Gabe Vincent, just focus on getting out here. Jimmy Butler's coming here. Why on earth are you trying... Look at him trying to deny a pass. So, okay. So Caleb Martin clearly is started in drop coverage here. Okay, that's totally fine. You have backside help right here for Nikola Vucevic. You can't start in drop coverage, okay, and then just switch. Because look, this player can't guard DeMar DeRozan like this. He's off balance. Like, what? If you want to be in the gaps, you've got to rotate to the ball immediately. So this pass is being made, and you want to be in the gaps, you got to come now. Because, again, you've got to have your feet set in a defensive stance. Look at this player here. Look how long it's taking him to get into the gaps. So now your feet are moving inward as this pass is going outward, and you have no chance. Okay, again, if you want to play the gaps, then you've got to move over now with your feet set in a defensive stance. This is taking you too long. Look at this. Look at your feet. See how they're moving right now? Moving inward as this pass is going outward. The Heat actually rotate well here. Okay, this pass gets made here. So this player's going here, this player's going here, and Adebayo's going back to Vucevic. If you're Oladipo, you were guarding Zach LaVine. You stay guarding Zach LaVine. What is Oladipo doing? If you're trapping, then what is the back line doing here? This player's already got to be moving, if that's what the plan is, to trap. Because you can't let this pass get made. We're not worried about this player 2 passes away. We're worried about this player rolling here. Because once this pass gets made, boom. Now all these players are now 1 pass away. Again, the Heat are trapping. Well, what is your back line doing? This player's got to get up. This pass to Beverly can't get made. We're not worried about Vucevic all the way in the corner. We can rotate. But look what happens when Beverly catches this. Now Vucevic is a worry because he's 1 pass away. So now Highsmith can't guard him because he came on so late. So that forces a second defender to have to come over, and DeMar DeRozan's wide open in the corner. Okay, you got a cross screen right here. The Heat you got to jam this player as he comes through the cross screen, Vucevic, so Adebayo can get on the other side. See, you don't do that at all with Vucevic. So now Adebayo can't get on the other side. He's got to front the post. So that requires backside help, and that's going to leave Patrick Williams wide open in the corner. What? You're guarding DeRozan fine right now. Why do you... Look at you take a step. You're going uphill as DeRozan going downhill. It's over.